Henry Cavill has suffered a brutal wrath at the hands of DC, yet the actor has refused to back down when it comes to defending Superman's story. Hello views, welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. Superman, the word not only evokes a feeling of emotional optimism, but also means morality and hope in a world devoid of anything. Zack Snyder's DC Extended Universe and the Superman portrayed by Henry Cavill were nothing but optimism and hope. However, there are many layers to a good story, and the bleakness of Man of Steel is just one episode in a multi-chapter saga. With the amount of discontent surrounding Henry Cavill's exit from Superman, the message sent by fans was already clear. However, what Warner Brothers needed was a clean slate and a new beginning, free from the travails and tribulations of a broken Superman searching for his place in the world. The world, as it was now, was already broken enough. But in the eyes of nerd Henry Cavill, his version of Superman was much more than what the pages of a nearly century-old comic book offered. The all-encompassing superhero experience, that's what comics give us. Through its bright, colorful pages, readers are transported to worlds and universes never before traveled, sights and experiences never seen before, and adventures one can only dream of. Escapism, albeit temporary, becomes a very real side effect of immersion in this world. However, when all is said and done, reality seems like a dull, humorless existence compared to the bright, optimistic, and hopeful reality of Metropolis. As Superman observes the city and its people, its atmosphere instantly transforms into a space that represents all that is good and right in the world. Superman himself becomes a beacon of hope, embodying courage and virtue in the face of extreme adversity. This is the kind of superhero that Zack Snyder was expected to portray when he first laid the foundations of the DCEU. Instead, fans were exposed to a plethora of conflicting emotions, moral dilemmas, existential crises, despair, and corruption of the most horrific kind. But what the public did not realize was that only great tragedy could generate true heroes, as proven over centuries by Greek, Roman, and Shakespearean tragedies. Despite all the blatant criticism and hate that has literally arisen in the wake of Zack Snyder's DCEU trilogy, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Justice League, the vast majority of fans still stand by the director's vision for the film. The world he wanted to create. It was a darker, more mature version of the superhero saga, a version of reality more in tune with 21st century society than it was in the 1940s and 1950s. In such a reality, rescuing a cat from a tree was as redundant as plugging a hole in a sinking ship. The harsh barbarism of this reality needed to see Superman angry enough to drive a stake through an 18-wheeler as compensation for men's dirty, misogynistic ways. Or dancing to the tune of billionaires who only seek disorder and chaos for their own gain. The message Snyder wanted to send through Henry Cavill's Superman was that even after suffering irreparable loss and incomprehensible injustice, a broken, alienated man who was misunderstood by the world could still rise to the occasion and be the hero people deserve. Speaking about his story on the Justice League DVD and Blu-ray film, Cavill explained via Yahoo Entertainment. Henry Cavill has suffered a brutal wrath at the hands of DC, yet the actor has refused to back down when it comes to defending Superman's story. Hello views, welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. Cavill was born in Jersey, the largest and southernmost of the Channel Islands, which are dependent territories of the British Crown and are located off the coast of Normandy, France. He is the fourth of 5 sons of Marianne Cavill, née Dalgliesh, a secretary, and Colin Cavill, a stockbroker. The family lived in St. Helier, where Henry Cavill grew up playing computer games with his brothers. At age 13, he left Jersey to attend the Stowe School, a boarding school in Buckinghamshire, England. At Stowe, Cavill developed an interest in acting and participated in school productions, including Grease, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Tom Stoppard's Dog's Hamlet. At age 16, he and his classmates had the opportunity to be extras in the movie Proof of Life, 2000, starring Russell Crowe. While on set, Cavill introduced himself to the recent Oscar winner, who encouraged him to pursue acting professionally. Cavill soon landed a role in Vendetta, 2001, followed by another in Kevin Reynolds' big-screen adaptation of The Count of Monte Cristo, 2002. For the part of Albert Mandego, Cavill, who has said that he was teased for being overweight as a kid, was encouraged to lose several pounds. In addition, Cavill had guest roles in a number of British television shows as well as supporting parts in the coming-of-age film I Capture the Castle, 2003, and an adaptation of the Celtic romance Tristan plus Isolde, 2006. During this period, Cavill auditioned for several iconic roles, including Superman and James Bond, which ultimately went to Brandon Routh in Superman Returns and Daniel Craig in Casino Royale, both 2006, respectively. Those setbacks led him to consider following in the footsteps of two of his elder brothers and joining the armed forces. In 2007, however, Cavill garnered his first leading role in The Tudors, a cable series following the exploits of Henry VIII, played by Irish actor Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Cavill portrayed Charles Brandon, a loyal courtier to the king. The series helped make Cavill a familiar face, and during its 4 seasons, 2007 to 10, he also appeared in such films as the adventure fantasy Stardust, 2007, and the Woody Allen comedy Whatever Works, 2009. After The Tudors, Cavill proved his skill as an action star, playing Greek hero Theseus in Immortals, 2011, and the son of a CIA agent, played by Bruce Willis, in The Cold Light of Day, 2012. In 2011, Cavill announced that he had been cast as Clark Kent/Superman in Man of Steel, 2013. He later admitted that he had missed the call from director Zack Snyder offering him the job because he had been playing the online game World of Warcraft. To portray the Man of Steel, Cavill transformed his body, adding so much muscle that he sometimes split the seams of his Superman costume. He also had the opportunity to work alongside Crow, who played Superman's father. Jor-El. Cavill went on to reprise the role in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, 2016, starring opposite Ben Affleck as Batman, and in Justice League, 2017, featuring such DC comic book heroes as Wonder Woman, played by Israeli actress Gal Gadot. In between Superman films, Cavill starred in director Guy Ritchie's big-screen adaptation of The Man from UNCLE, 2015, playing a CIA agent who teams up with a KGB agent, played by Armie Hammer, and in Sand Castle, 2017, portraying a Special Forces captain on a 2003 tour of Iraq. Cavill then played the main antagonist in Mission Impossible Fallout, 2018, the 6th installment of Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible series. In 2019, he assumed the lead role in the hit Netflix series The Witcher, based on the novels by Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski, whose sources include Polish mythology and Slavic folklore. Cavill played Sherlock Holmes, the elder brother of aspiring sleuth Enola Holmes in the movies Enola Holmes, 2020, and Enola Holmes 2, 2022. In 2022, Cavill had a cameo as Superman in Black Adam, renewing speculation that he was planning a return to the role 5 years after Justice League. Cavill confirmed the rumors in the fall, but a couple of months later he wrote on Instagram that the studio had decided to go in a different direction.